Hello and welcome, I am Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our TacTeam Civ 6 campaign with FilthyRobot.
Yeah, so
How's it going?
Well, I'm looking forward to figuring out what our religion's going to be. I'm glad that I look. If you zoom out just a little tiny bit, I'm so happy with what I see being produced in our city. Scroll a little to the left. What do you see? I see 3 industrial centers coming out. I'm in like heaven over here in terms of what we're building. So that's perfect. And
the harbor's coming out a little bit quicker because we stopped working the science.
Yep.
Probably shouldn't be locking this one since it got pillaged.
Yeah.
Right? 3 food, 2 science over the culture.
Or even the 2 food, 1 hammer over there. I don't know. I mean, in some sense, when we figure out, we can. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I'd do that over that probably. We can figure out what this would be good to figure out this episode. Let's look at the conversion rate between production and faith. I'm kind of curious to see that.
Okay, so how do you want to do that?
Let's go enhance our religion.
Oh.
So first things first, you were asking about promotions on apostles. So click on that, click on the promotion button.
What do these do? The Launch Inquisition and stuff.
Okay, so there's 3 options here. Launch Inquisition it uses up your apostle and grants you the ability to purchase inquisitors. Inquisitors remove, you produce them in a center, or like your holy center here or your capital, and it removes other religions from other cities that you control.
Okay.
All right. And it does that. It just instantly removes all of the followers of any other belief system in that religion. In that city, rather, of other religions.
Still an on-use action, and you have to be adjacent to a city center.
It's a specific unit that can only do that. Yes, use an on-use action that you have to be adjacent to a city center, and that's what it does.
And so how many times can you do it?
I don't know in Civ 6. It was 1 in Civ 5. I don't know if it's 1 or 2 in Civ 6. We could look it up. Yeah, good call.
2.
Okay. All right. Oh, and they said they were 70 strength too, but this guy's 110 strength, so they're like missionary style strength. Okay, good to know. The second one of those 3 is evangelize. That is continuing to add beliefs to your religion, and the third is assign promotion. So do the promotion one first. So I want to look at what the promotions are. All right, you were asking about relics. The bottom one of those, martyr, is the one that gives you more relics.
Okay, so
he has to die in theological combat. He can't just spread both his religions and you get nothing.
So we can't really do anything with this because we don't know about anyone else's religion, and Congo can't take religion. He can't form his own religion.
Right. And so, don't just click this though, because we'll get to this in a second. Healing conversion. This one seems absolutely useless to me, but what do I know? I mean, we could send it over there and recruit two rounds of barbarians for a lot of faith, but that sounds terrible. And since it says it's an on-use ability, it's not a passive. Like there was a belief in Civ 5 that you did something similar, but it was passive. So you just move the missionary, and the barbs would go towards the missionary, capture it, and instantly be converted to your side, but not capture your missionary. The fact this makes it on-use means you can still get your apostle captured. Yeah. So my thought here is don't take either promotion. Let's use them to evangelize. Yep. Because both those are shitty abilities, basically.
Okay. So
martyr's good, but not here.
He's just straight up gone now.
Yes.
I consumed all of it. I thought we'd get 2 charges, no?
No, not when you're evangelizing. This is building the religion up. Okay. So we've chosen our first belief. I think those we were looking. I think was it in between sessions we were looking at the religious stuff. Yeah, we were. So I'm pretty sure you're forced to choose one of these buildings now. And what do they call it? So if you back out of this for a second, go to the religious Civlopedia, because I think maybe we should get used to these terminology. So and when you went to I think it was that one right here. See, that was worship beliefs, follower beliefs, and what's the third round? Founder beliefs. So we picked a founder belief already, and we got 1 follower belief out of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and then now we're doing, I think, what are called worship beliefs, I think. But I don't think you have to do it in that order. I think you can choose follower beliefs or worship beliefs differently.
Yeah, it looks like it's probably 1 from this category, 1 from this category.
Yeah. 1 from that and 1 from there. Yep. So let's go ahead and look at what we have here. Can we choose enhancer beliefs here? Yeah, we still can. So I'm going to leave these worship beliefs of the various buildings feel to me the least useful for our current strategy. So I'm going to leave those to last. We're going to do it this turn anyways. But let's take our enhancer belief, which is going to be spreading related, right?
Okay.
So we have the option now. What do we want to do? This would either be, I think this is the decision between lay ministry and things like church property or tithe. Do we want gold from our cities for population stuff, or just gold from cities in general? We could convert this entire continent with church property or tithe, and we'd probably make 20 or 30 gold per turn. It's not terrible. We could take, so like that one, or if you go down a little bit more, there's one called tithe. There you go. One gold for every 4 followers of this religion. Mabonza can grow really big because he gets those neighborhood districts. He gets them 2 eras earlier than everybody else. So he gets, like, his cities can go 15, 20 pop, no problem, right? Without having housing issues. So we could spread this to him and make a bunch of gold. The same is true with World Church, which is really strong also if we want culture. So there's 1 culture every 5 followers of the religion for that. However, there could be something just to be said about lay ministry.
Each holy site and theater in a city following this religion provides +1 in culture. So, but he would get it in his cities. We wouldn't get it. Can he even build holy sites?
Well, we don't. No, he can't build holy sites.
Right.
So he wouldn't get that element, and we don't have to spread our religion to him. At the moment, there's no benefit for us spreading the religion besides a slight diplomatic increase with him, because that's his goal in life is to get everybody else's religion.
Right. We only have 4 cities active right now, so at best we're looking at +1 faith, +1 culture, times 4. And it says each or. So can you do both?
I believe it's both.
So if you had a holy site and a theater square district, you could have +2, +2. Yeah,
which is, well, no. No, it's or. So it's holy sites give 1 faith, culture sites or theater districts give 1 culture.
Okay. Holy site to faith. Okay.
So you get them both. So when you have, that would be 1 faith and 1 culture. Yeah, it requires a bunch of cities to be very useful. Same with this one. Yep. So
it's the same function. Yep.
So World Church would be how many? How much pop does he have? And this, I believe. So this is an interesting question that I don't know the answer to. In Civ 5, other civilizations included city-states for population, and we have a lot of city-states on our continent. We have 3 or 4, right, or 4 or 5, maybe even more.
I remember at one point I had calculated population by taking it was early in the game, so I was able to take science per turn. You could actually just go and hover over them, I know, but I'm just trying to see if there's a way to see population without having to actually count the darn cities. But yeah, it's not too hard to do it. He's got 4 cities.
He's got 21.
Yeah, I'm gonna move it around so you can't count. No, anyway. Okay, so 21. So we could potentially have 4 culture.
Yeah, which isn't that much. But how many city-states are there too? Because do city-states count for this or not? They did in Civ 5 for both Tithe and World Church.
Got 7 pop there. 6.
It's 19. Keep going down. There's more later. More farther south, right?
Got Lisbon.
25, 28 is 32. So we could get, what do we say his was? So his was, what was it? So it's 10 and 21. That's 21. So 32 and 21 off of that. So there's 53 pop sitting around. Potentially that could be our religion if we wanted. Now, it's not going to be perfect that way. We're going to have to spend a bunch of religion. So one of the things I always do when I build a religion in Civ 5 is I'm looking at how much faith expenditure do I have, because you don't want 3 sources of faith expenditure and then no way of generating faith. So to get any benefit out of World Church or Tithe, we have to go spread the religion to him. It's going to cost us faith to do that. We have to buy missionaries and apostles to do that, to spread the religion to him. And we are already planning on using faith for Jesuit education, right? Because we want to be able to purchase our districts. Honestly, although it would give us a diplomatic boost to him, it might just be better not to actively spread our religion to him and try to use it for purchasing buildings instead to get that rolling, especially if we're planning on some crappy cities, right? So we may not want to use we might not want to enhance with something else that has another source of faith expenditure. Possibly.
But, I mean, I was just wondering, but what if...
Oh, that's so annoying. Look at the bottom. Look at that city in the bottom left.
This one?
How many pop does it show having our religion?
4.
And it can't get pressured from our capital. So did it grow between last time we looked at it and not?
It's at 6. And what
but
percentage?
Was it 5 last time? I don't care about the percentage. I want to know, did the actual population grow?
I don't remember. I think so.
Because if your city has a religion, every citizen that is born in that city starts following that religion. So right now, as Naderos goes up, even if no more percentage goes up, the next time that it grows, it should be 7 pop and 5 followers. Now, but what I'm trying to figure out is, did it grow and gain us a follower, or was that just a tooltip display bug where we actually did convert 4, which would be sane because we put 400 faith charge into it. That should convert 4 followers.
Right.
But I don't know. So.
But what if we just sent down 2, first off, Congo likes religion, so he's not going to have apostles to fight us. We could just send missionaries.
He can't get apostles without... He has to have a religion in his cities before he can get apostles anyways, because the only way he can generate them is have a religion and then build one of his districts, or there's 2 of his districts that trigger that. I don't remember what they are. I think it's theater and neighborhoods. So he can't have apostles to fight us.
Over a long enough period of time, if we converted Mbanza here, wouldn't these get pressure and convert as well?
Sure, it'd be forever.
Yeah.
And for a policy that gives us yield based on the number of followers, we don't want to slowly convert that.
Yeah, it seems pretty weak.
Yeah. Okay.
But so you don't want to do the buildings. You don't want to do the buildings, though.
Well, we're going to get a building when we evangelize again shortly anyway. So that will happen. We just don't need it now. Let's pick this is essentially, we're picking our enhancer belief. We already picked our follower belief, and we're not going to pick our worship belief until later. So what do we want? that could be good. That would be actually some sort of reason to be worth spreading to him, because then we could use the faith that he generates from having our religion. He doesn't get it, we'll get it, to purchase more stuff. That would make more sense to me.
Okay. On the other hand, if we do nothing, this would just give us more faith, because we do have one holy site. Just one.
Yeah, but I'm okay with pilgrimage. I'm not against pilgrimage. Okay. I'll try that.
Well, let's just make the decision, because we're gonna hem and haw.
Bore people to tears.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. All right, next guy. Do we want to? So check the promotions on him first. Okay, these are better. That one is not something we need because we're not fighting one, and that one is a unit later. Those don't help us here. I'd evangelize again with this guy. Get our next belief. Okay. There's our last belief for religion. See how we're restricted to building one of these.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because so it throws them all in, but you're actually choosing out of three exclusive categories. You can never pick two of these buildings, for example, because when you pick one of them, that is your worship belief, and then you can't get your enhancer or your follower belief.
Mm-hmm. So probably the religious art, or for the playstyle we're choosing, we want slots, right? Or would you rather have more missionary spread or more housing?
I think I'd rather missionary spread right now. If we're going to actually spread it to him, let's try to do that as efficiently as possible. I'd go with mosque here.
Okay.
All right. So the next thing is I want to build now. Build or purchase, but probably build based on our okay.
What's that?
In our capital, I want to switch off of the industrial site as much as I love it, and I want to build that building.
Which building? The mosque?
Mm-hmm. Fuck, it's slow too.
We could buy it for 340 faith.
Yeah, but then we couldn't buy any missionaries. Which is why we're building the mosque in the first place, because it gives us 3 charges of missionaries.
I'm just saying we could. Not saying we should. It is a thing, because we chose one of the aspects of our religion was that we are allowed to buy things with faith, right? They purchase campus.
Well, no, every single religion ever founded.
Okay.
Can purchase those buildings are always purchasable with faith. Those the worship buildings, every religion can purchase those buildings with faith.
Right. However, this lets us do.
Yeah.
Also,
this is why we want to generate faith in general. This is why we're so okay. Let's talk about this, because this concept clearly didn't go through. So let's put this up. Our religion right here is based on one thing right now.
Yeah.
Getting really cheap missionaries that are super efficient. We get 3 charges and they cost less, right? We're going to spread the religion to Mabanza, so the long-term payback from us spreading religion is going to give us more faith than the investment in missionaries, and we're going to use all of that faith that we generate to purchase our Theater Square district buildings instantly.
Gotcha. Now, what's this whole city's pantheon? Do you actually have to convert the location to get the +2 faith from quarries, or is that automatic for our whole religion?
So my understanding is that it's changed in Civ 6 to Civ 5. My understanding is you keep your pantheon regardless of the religion in your city now. So this is the only reason why it bothers telling you what the pantheon belief is, because that can be different from city to city. So we have that, I think, because we wiped out the player, so he loses his pantheon and gains ours, or possibly because he didn't even found a pantheon. I'm not sure which, but that's why that's giving us here. And I don't know why our other cities don't show us having a pantheon at all. Like, are they getting it? We're getting faith from quarries, right? Do we have another quarry that's outside of that? Oh, cities containing religion. Okay, yeah. So why doesn't Geneva have one? Geneva's not our city, so they don't have a pantheon. That makes sense. Where's our 4th city, though?
I don't know. So it's not on that list.
New York. It's getting faith. So yeah, you get your pantheon just for being whoever you are. We're America. We founded a pantheon. All of our cities get that pantheon. I think even if they get another religion, they keep our pantheon, but they get the other beliefs of the other religion, I believe.
Makes sense.
Okay,
so this is kind of struggling a bit. There's nothing going on. We have no room for growth. This town needs more stuff. We need another builder down here. Build like a farm or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we do. We need to just build more builders in general. As soon as we're going to hit feudalism next turn, right? And we're using a useless policy that does nothing for us. Maybe we switch over to the builder policy and purchase a couple next turn.
325. And, well, actually, yes, definitely. Purchasing a guy with 5 builds sounds great.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, this archer should still probably come south, yes?
Yeah,
he was coming down. Although he's getting repathed because there was somebody in his way.
Yes. Can you shift queue like waypoints? Does it give waypoint systems here? Did that make it into Civ 6 or no?
No.
Okay.
Holding shift just tells him, go there now.
All right.
Very good. All right. Feudalism ho.
Feudalism ho.
Ooh, someone just died.
What? Another player's dead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so knowledge of stirrups has
In
advanced.
democracy,
I don't know why.
it's your vote that counts.
Probably because of
Feudalism, it's your
Feudalism.
Oh, feudalism. Yeah, okay. Cool. Yeah, let's do it. Let's switch it over. So we're getting no benefits from insulate whatsoever, which that's kind of sad, honestly, because it's so hard. I mean, we're actually prioritizing districts fairly reasonably here.
Yeah, so this is also probably the same thing as well. Like your aqueduct probably doesn't count as a district.
Yeah.
Nor does obviously the city center. So
Yeah.
okay,
So all the more.
just out of curiosity, the faith generation from scripture is probably not good enough, right?
I don't think so. I think our adjacency bonus is netting us 2 or 1 right now. So I think it gives us 1 or 2 more total, which seems pretty useless.
Okay, and then any chance you want to do anything different? Keep going with the great
I
writer?
don't. Do you?
No? Let's look at great people for just 1 second, because you recently got us to do this great writer. Also, we're generating some points towards great
That's from
admiral.
having a harbor district.
Mm-hmm. Here's our great writer over here. 23.7 out of 60.
Yep.
Probably no reason to buy him ahead. I think every now and then you just kind of got to check to see who's getting progress, because every single time somebody buys, it gets more expensive, right?
Oh, I'm not entirely sure if that's true. I didn't catch that. It probably does.
Well,
That would make
yeah.
sense, but I didn't catch it.
See how the great profit's now 120? It used to
Yep.
be 60. Same thing
Yep.
here.
Did
60.
it go? But when we founded one, did it go up? Because I thought it went
Yes.
60 to 120 straight away when they founded religion. I don't think there was like an 80 in between, and there should have been because someone founded a religion before us, right? And then with Stonehenge, and then it was we purchased one. So shouldn't it now be at whatever the third cost of a prophet is?
Yeah, I suppose it could be that, I don't know. I know for sure I've seen it go from 60 to 120 almost every time. Maybe it was 90, though. I could be mistaken. Let's see. Someone's purchased a great scientist. Scientists are costing 120 for us as well. So if this one went to 120 and this one went to 120...
then it would be nonsensical. Either they're different rates or it's just a one-time increase or something else, because it wouldn't be per person then.
Well, it could be because we cannot recruit the Great Prophet, so it makes no difference. Because I think we did
Then
pay...
why would it have gone up for the first one? Because they can't recruit a great prophet after the first one either.
I think that each person that buys it raises the price for everyone, and then we bought out... Remember, we bought out the rest with like 500 faith. I think we were pretty close to whatever the number was.
Sure.
We'll play with the Great... We'll know more when we get to the Great Writer, probably.
All right.
Filter out the wonders. Filter. So... Anything in
Not
particular?
either of those. I would just start heading to... So what are the policies we get out of civil... That's not that great. What else? Actually, those are both reasonable. I think we should start thinking about government next. What do we want to do for government?
Well, getting the next level of government gives us more stuff.
Yeah,
More
that's
points per turn.
not one I'm very thrilled about. Monarchy. I think it's going to be good multiplayer because it has a bunch of combat bonuses. The other two are just move a little bit. Yeah, are exploration or reformed church. These are the three governments available right here in this era. I like Merchant Republic because, of course, what it gives me is it gives me the additional economic slots, which I quite like, and it gives me additional wildcard slots. So Merchant Republic has 2 wildcard and 2 economic slots, where the Reformed Church only has 1 wildcard slot. It gives you another military boost instead. That's going to be cheaper for us to go, but I'm not actually convinced. I think there's stuff at the top of the civics tree that we want for a tourism victory. For example, humanism is super important for... which is right there. It is super important for us. This is the second district building in the art district area, which allows us to start accumulating artist tourism. And then if you go a little bit further to the right-hand side of the tree, keep going a little bit more, like another era, basically. There, natural history is when we start sorting out the even next building, I believe. Oh, not the zoo. Well, there's a couple wonders there, but somewhere along here, maybe even the next era after this, where we start hitting things like... yeah, right there. The naturalist.
It's like 5 or 10 episodes at least away, right?
Yeah, well, let's, turn 1, they just plan out the entire tech and science progress for the game.
Yeah,
So.
sure, of course.
Anyways, so I guess my immediate concern is let's get another government.
All
What
right.
government would you like?
The one that we can get the fastest, because I just care about the fact that we can get more stuff. We're America, right? We want to keep on generating
what are
things.
the bonuses? So let's go look at the government bonuses then for the next round of bonuses. What do they give us?
2 housing in any city medieval with walls, and then bonus influence. Well, it's really, we're looking at the discount, like the
Yeah.
so discount on gold purchases is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And that's permanent too. This one is every 15 turns, every 10 turns, and every 15 turns.
I told you, I already like Merchant Republic. I like Theocracy for any sort of military stuff or religious victory, because that's the one that lets you purchase land units with faith, which is really cool. But yeah, that's true. That is a nice one too.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just thinking, we already have a discount on, what was it, 30% cheaper Apostles? So
Is it worth giving up a wildcard slot? We're going to want to work Artist and Writer points, and those have to be in wildcard slots. We would need to prioritize a wonder that gave us a wildcard slot if we're going to do that. I can be talked into either of those. I think they're both good for what we're doing. I think Merchant Republic's a little bit better, but I also think it's a little bit more painful to get to, because I think it's a little bit further along the tech tree, the civics tree. And I kind of like the idea of accumulating the 15% discount on faith purchases bonus, which would be nice, which we actually want to do sooner rather than later if we're going to get that to its full percentage. I can be talked into Theocracy, but I want to get the other wildcard policy wonder if we're going to do that.
yeah, I like the idea of this one just because we get to cut the time in half down to 7 turns. Every 7 turns, we get a 1% discount on faith purchases.
Let's do it.
Seems appealing to me.
Okay, it goes through monarchy too. I don't even think we're going to change government there. So it's divine right into Reformed Church is what we're going to do. But let's see if there's anything along the way that we care about more.
No, it's just recorded history into civil service.
What else can we do for... Go to the right a little bit. Let's take a look at the Eurekas. Build 2 markets. So queue that up. So what text do we absolutely need to get there? So divine right... Well, I meant queue up divine right into monarchy.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. All right, so we're going to need guilds, civil service, divine right. Divine right is build 2 temples. Guilds is build 2 markets. And Reformed Church is have 6 cities following our religion. So as we spread religion, we'll get the Eureka for the inspiration moment for Reformed Church. I think we could get 2 temples up. We have 1 already. If the next building we build, so if you queue up guilds, yeah, we already do. This order is the order I want, because we're probably not going to hit the 2 market boost. We already have the civil service boost. This will give us time to get the divine right boost from building 2 temples, get the time to get a holy site up in a different city and then build it, and then will give us time to spread our religion. So I'm comfortable with that path.
All right, sounds good. Okay, well, we're going to have to put in a break here.
Okay.
But we will be back.
250 square mile tiger trap.
This is a good teaser. Leave it right there. See you guys tomorrow.
All right, see you soon.